Hey everybody, so today I'm going to show you guys how I made this design using a free font and some free SVGs and designing in Cricut Design Space. So the first thing I did is I found the font on defont.com, so we'll go ahead and head there. And the font that I use is called Phantom Fingers, so you can see I typed in Phantom, search for that. And it is right here. You can see Phantom Fingers. So you're going to want to download that, open up the folder, and then you'll just click on one of these font files. Either one will work for this purpose. You'll just double click. It'll kind of give you an overview of what that font looks like. We can see it looks exactly how we want. So we'll go ahead and hit install. You can see I've already installed it, so I'm going to go ahead and just say no. You would say yes, so it would install. And then we can go ahead and open up Cricut Design Space. And we'll add our Spooky Vibes text. And we'll change that font to our new font. Up here. Start typing the name of the font, Phantom Fingers. There we go. Not too hard. You can scale it however you want. And then next we'll go ahead and grab our free SVGs. So to do that, I went to craftingspree.com. And you can see that I have a written tutorial on how to do this as well. And this is where our files are. Those free SVGs. So you can see they are right here. So you can go ahead and download these. Make sure all three download. The other thing you can do, if you're wanting to make something similar to my design, but with maybe different graphics, maybe you want a jack-o'-lantern here or a more kid-friendly ghost here, you can go here to this free SVGs page. And there's a lot of great ones. I just uploaded a lot more really fun Halloween SVGs that you can find there. So once you scroll down, you'll see there's lots to choose from. Some have color, some don't. You can always change the color later if you want. This one's probably my favorite. He's adorable. Anyway, trying not to get distracted. So once we have those downloaded, you go ahead and click upload here, upload image, and you can either drag and drop or just upload those images there. I prefer drag and drop. I typically have a folder open with all my downloads and stuff, so I can just drag and drop. Save. And the next one. Save. The next one. You can see I already did this, but I figured why not go through it with you guys again. So then once we have them, you'll just click on all of them and hit insert images. You'll see we've got them in here now. So then what I did is I started with the ghost and just scaled him down a bit, and I wanted it to look like he was coming out of the letters a bit. You can see I don't really like these flat abrupt edges of the ghost here, so I went ahead and rotated him a bit so that way I could just barely overlap it and it looks like it's coming out of this letter V. So then the next thing I did is I placed this, scale it down just a little bit, maybe a little more, put it about there. And then for the bat, I duplicated him a few times, so if you right click and hit duplicate, I want 3, so I'm going to duplicate one more. And then this, you just scale them, rotate them, and place them how you like. Put one big one up here. I like the slightly smaller one over here. Maybe rotate him a little. You can just kind of play around with it until it looks how you like. I'll change this a little actually. them a little bigger maybe. And then just kind of play around with it till you like it. Want them to look kind of centered above this spooky. So here's our design. I think it looks pretty done. And so once you have it and you like how it looks, I click and drag and highlight everything and hit group. So that way when we go to cut it or have our Cricut draw it out, it won't break these apart and move them around. Everything will just stay here. And if you want to attach it to somewhere specific on the page for some reason, like say you have a piece of paper that was a 12 by 12 and you already cut something out here and you need it to cut out over here, you can hit attach. And now again, once we go to have our Cricut cut it or draw it or whatever you're gonna do, it's gonna stay right here between inches 6 and 16.5, which obviously is too wide because it's beyond 12 inches, but it still works. So yeah, now you're free to make whatever you want with it. If you want some fun ideas on what all you could do with this design, you can check out the tutorial again on craftingspree.com. Here it is. And you can see the main image on it shows how it could look pretty fun as a t-shirt. If you have a black shirt with some white HTV or iron-on vinyl would be fun. Down at the very bottom I have some other ideas as well. I think the bag is probably my favorite because it'd be a really fun trick-or-treat bag. It's also reusable and it's not plastic, which I like. But I know this is really trendy too, the round signs where you mix either maybe glitter cardstock or glitter vinyl with some paint and stain. Those are fun. And I actually down at the bottom here have some deals that I found on all the supplies. So if you're looking for some good deals on, if you want to buy in bulk, there's a good deal on Amazon right now for some bulk bags. So feel free to check that out as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do wind up making some fun stuff with this design, feel free to leave it in a picture of it in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys do with it. So yeah, that's all I have. Enjoy!